I'm very happy tonight to be here and grateful to the International Medical Corps for this special recognition. I share this with all my colleagues working on the front lines around the world. I would especially like to recognize the team in South Sudan. They work so hard every day. I wish they were here tonight to see your support. I work in a place called Malakal. It is extremely difficult. It is a home to nearly 30,000 people who were displaced by conflict. They live in hot, crowded-out tents. They are hungry and sick. They don't know when they will go home, if ever. And they have all lost so much. If you are a woman or a girl living in these circumstances, you are very vulnerable. I, too, as a refugee, know what it is. I know it firsthand because I was a refugee for several years during the Liberian Civil War. Living in a refugee camp and working as a nurse, I saw so many women and girls suffer from violence. I experienced this deeply and painfully as an attack on our humanity. I knew I had to do something. Over the decades, I have worked with hundreds of survivors and trained local health workers to support them. And one of these young girls that I work with, I would especially like to mention, is Alisa. We found Alisa washing dishes in a marketplace in exchange for a place to sleep. Alisa was raped by an armed soldier. Anita was highly traumatized, terrified, and pregnant from the rape. We helped Alisa find temporary shelter, and we provided mats, blankets, and clothes to keep her warm. We got Alisa the health care she needed to stay healthy throughout her pregnancy. Months later, Alisa's boy arrived. We provided clothing for the baby and encouraged Alisa to enroll in an education program. Over time, life improved. Alisa and her mother built their own home and started up a small business. Today, as we speak, they are regularly visiting our women's centers, and they continue to receive ongoing support from our team and the community. It is because of Alisa and so many others that I do this work. It's not easy. You are always fighting for the most vulnerable, fighting for the most invisible. You fight to create programs, and you fight to keep them going. You fight because, despite all of the obstacles, you still believe in humanity. And you never, ever give up. I love these women and girls. They are courageous and resilient. I love sitting with them. I love listening to them. And sometimes I even dance with them. I love telling them, no matter how many times I have to say it, you are not alone. You can move forward no matter what you've been through. Most of all, I love helping them find hope because hope transforms lives. I am a living proof of that. I have seen so many transformations like Alisa's, even in the most desperate places on earth, like South Sudan. Change is possible. Change is happening. Standing in this room tonight, I feel very hopeful because of all of you. I feel very supported. South Sudan may feel far away from you, but trust me, your presence is felt there. Your support to people in desperate need. Across thousands of miles, we are connected. We are united in our purpose. So, on behalf of all my colleagues and those we all serve, I thank you for being with us tonight and always.